Quarantine Show, presented to you by the Woolen Comedy Club. Here to remind you, this is a very adult show featuring very adult subjects and very adult topics. If you're ready for a very adult evening, please get ready for the Drunken Under Quarantine Show Season 3. Remember, stay safe, stay drunk, stay underwhelming.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I'm, of course, Hickory, the Drunken Underwhelming. Welcome back to the Drunken Under Quarantine Show, Season 3, Episode 17. We're here with Twigga. I got GW, and we got a whole lot of show to get into. Let's get it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I'm, of course, Hickory, the Drunken Underwhelming. This is the Drunken Under Quarantine Show, Season 3, featuring GW, Foley, myself, and tonight we have Twigga on the show from John Marshall Productions. We got a lot to get into. We finally got some good news to share. Local good news, local bad news, or interesting news, or mixed news, depending on how you feel about it in the after show. We also got some viral footage of a crocodile carrying a man through the water. We're going to talk about Starbucks employees rising up. And yeah. We'll get into the student debt thing a little bit because I'm sure there's going to be mixed opinions on this show. Anyways, without further ado, welcoming to my spotlight stage, my man, my boy, my comrade. Please welcome Mr. GW Foley.
What is up, motherfuckers? It is Wednesday night. I have become red with anger. I got the alert on my phone right there. 8:03, perfect.
Yes.
Fun fact. Apparently, I get them on my computer now as well. When we went live, I saw the little thing pop up on my my big boy computer, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Nice.
Now I don't have to look at my phone to see if we're live, but we are. Yay!
Yeah.
I don't like people. I don't deal well with people. I don't people well. And today I was minding my own business on my computer and somebody came up and started talking to me. And my one thought was, leave me the fuck alone. We are not friends. You're not my homie. We're not going to be pals. And I felt bad. So, like, the guy had, like, innocuous questions at first, like, what's my major? And, like, oh, how's it going? Stuff like that. Then he proceeded to invite himself to sit down with, like, computer in lap, focused on what I was doing, and then proceeded to sit down and start talking to me. And I'm like, dude, this isn't exactly, like, me looking for friendship right now. Like, I'm trying to do something. Fucking. Then, like, I came up with the excuse to go, oh, I have to head to class, so I need to go. Thinking, all right, he's going to be here. That's fine. And then he's like, oh, I'll follow you as well. And followed me to campus. To you talking to me, and I was just like, motherfucker. Luckily we diverged past, and I got to be on time for class. The unfortunate part was he was really trying, like I was trying to do homework so like I could get it done before the show, so I could have a couple drinks and relax and hang out with my boys, and that shit didn't fucking work. I after this show I have to do homework, so no fucking drinking for GW. God damn it, I'm pissed. Fucking pissed.
What? No drinking.
The one night a week I drink, and I can't do it because I got goddamn homework. Fucking bullshit. This never happened at CCV.
Well, hey, I'll drink one for you, my guy.
Yes, drink a couple for me because I'm already stressed.
I got a couple.
Drinking would have been great for me. You know, relax me, get me in a good mood. But no, I hate teenagers and people in their early 20s. Yeah, thank you, Lynn. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
I appreciate it. If everyone drinks for me, I'll be twice as funny. That's the way it's gonna go. Yeah, I hate people in their early 20s. The bravado of like, oh, I'm untouchable. Nothing can. It's like, no, you're not. Wait till you have your first fucking bad back incident, and then you're like, oh Jesus, I hurt myself. What am I gonna do now? Now, me being 40, I've had like at least a good 2 decades of bad back issues. So like I have lost that like bravado that they have of like being invincible. But I'm jealous of it. I'm jealous. I think that's a better word. I wish I could be so self-absorbed in my own world that nothing else mattered. It's all about sticking my dick in things and pulling out what comes, you know? Could be women, could be fucking pumpkins, you know, anything. Just anything.
Okay, American Pie.
Oh, fuck it. See, if that was a true thing, it would have been a shepherd's pie. It's all fun and games till you get a piece of corn in your urethra. But that's it for me. Let's turn it over to the reason why we all get here every weekend or every week. Hickory, the drunk and underwhelming.
Oh, thank you, G-Dubs. Thank you, Twigga, for being here. Good to see you boys
yes,
again. Lynn is active down in the comments. This one was rough. Today I try and reach out to people who are really good friends of mine, or so I thought. They want nothing to do with me. Fuck it. Lol.
Yeah, fuck them bitches.
Yeah. Amen.
Yep.
I said I must be the only one watching. There's a few people on other platforms, but yeah, you were one of the few in the early. Usually it takes like 20 minutes to get people in. So thank you for being here. We do.
That's why I go first, actually.
Lynn said, hey, Twigga, hey, fam. Just said, I used to live in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. My husband and I went downtown to party. I slipped down a bank and broke my ankle. Didn't know it at the time. Stumbled home. Oh, that's awful.
Damn, she must have been fucked up.
Yeah, that is drunk right there. When you can break your ankle and not.
Bro, I've never had a broken bone, bro.
Oh, you are lucky.
Yeah. Me neither, other than I think I broke my toe a couple times, but it's one of those where I didn't do anything about it. It was just kind of there.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of stitches, but I've never broken a major bone.
Yeah.
A lot of stitches. Anyways, Sean last week said that I would do a magic performance, and since I didn't last week, I'll do one this week. Twigga, what I'm going to do is I'm going to riffle down through the cards. You're just going to say stop whenever you feel like saying stop at some point. We're going to select a card and go from there. You good with that?
All right.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Stop.
We're not there. Okay. Got a 3 of clubs.
Okay.
Good with the 3 of clubs. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to sign this card. So what I do in person is like have somebody sign it and you can put something on there. But since it would be really unfair if I just signed it Twigga, because I would have known that beforehand. I like to have guests on the show pick a random name, a place, numbers, like whatever, something that I wouldn't have guessed that you were going to pick before the show.
It's a long pause, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was asking. I guess I didn't ask the question. Yeah. Give me a name or a random name or a list of numbers or whatever you want me to write on this card to signify that it's your card.
You talking to me or are you talking to the people who's watching?
No, to you.
Oh shit! I thought you were talking to the people. I was
No,
waiting
I'm
on
sorry.
them. Oh shit! Fucking GED, because my GED sitting right here.
GED.
All right.
Something that's fair. Is that dark enough? We're good.
Yeah, you can read it.
Something I would have known that you were possibly going to say before the show. All I'm going to do is take that card and tear your 3 of clubs up. And I'm going to place it inside this here card box. And I'm going to attempt to repair it. We're going to use the wand, get a little rub. You can see, well, it didn't really repair. So, you know, it's the, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But what I did manage to do I managed to scrub the letters right off that card as I tore it up.
Oh shit.
So what happens here is that if, magic works, it's all about like the mind and focusing on things and something, misdirection, something you wouldn't have thought of or something that's been in your view the entire time. You wouldn't have noticed there was a card folded right here, right on this.
Oh shit. Yeah, I see it.
Right there. So if we were to take that card and open it up, it would be Twigga's card that says GED with the 3 of clubs on it. And
hell yeah,
that's how magic happens on the internet.
that's dope, bro.
Yeah, not a problem, my friend. I thought it would be fun, and I didn't realize Sean had like thrown me in the boat there. It's like, okay, yep, no, we'll do that. I didn't mean to.
Hell yeah, that's dope, bro.
So, anyways, without further ado, that's my mini segment. What I will do is kick it right on over to Twigga. See if he has anything to say before we get into the show. Please welcome to our spotlight stage, our guest, the man.
What's up, my people?
Woo! What up?
Really, I don't have too much to say other than I'm Twigga. You know?
Yeah.
Nah, man. So look, I've been trying to do reactions on my YouTube channel, bro, but they keep getting blocked. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't put any reactions out in like 4 or 5 days, because I'm tired of them getting blocked. I have 4 of them get blocked. And that shit pissed me off.
Yeah, that's awful.
I hate when it gets like, it's cool to get copyright all the time, but when it gets blocked and nobody can see it, it's a waste of time because you spend all that time editing the video and making it how you want it, and then you try to upload it and then it gets blocked, bro. That shit sucks. And then yesterday, my girlfriend, she caught a stingray for the first time. My first time I ever seen a damn stingray in person, like in the wild like that, and that bitch was big. It's crazy. Why are you standing there looking at me like I'm in trouble? But other than that, man, I really don't got too much to say, bro. I'm ready to get into it, see what we're gonna talk about.
Nice. Let's kick it into the regular show. G-Dubs, you ready?
Let's do this.
Let's do
Hi,
this.
Mom.
Oh, Dolores is here. Nice. And I got it right. Welcome to the show, everybody. I was Law and Twigga. Remember, I'm one of your modstitutes. Love that.
Yeah, dude, that's my shit right there. Monstitute. Shout out to Raymond.
Dolores Pine Smith, G-Dub's mom, says, good evening, Dolores. Good to have you.
Uh-oh.
Appreciate you.
Hello, Mom.
Appreciate you being on.
Now I gotta watch what I say. Can't say things like
We all do.
That's one of the funniest things about performing stand-up is I had somebody ask me one night after performing, it was like, would you say those things in front of your mom? And I was like, yeah. She was like in the 3rd row. She used to come to all my shows back before she realized I'm an awful person.
Bro, I've been to the strip club with my mom before.
Oh wow.
In New Orleans.
Dalton Ballard said, "What up, Twigga? What are we talking
Oh,
about
my boy
today?"
Dalton, what's up with it?
Dalton, thank you for
What up,
dropping
man?
by, good sir. Lynn said, "Congratulations, Laura." Yeah, talk about
Appreciate
the
it.
Stingray, pretty dope. Dolores said, "Why you don't any other time?"
True. If I can't be myself in front of my mom, who can I be myself in front of?
Exactly.
Exactly, bro.
She used to wipe my ass.
And as long as
probably in a couple of years, I'll have to wipe hers.
and as long as
Hey, you gotta repay the favor, man.
Twigga, sorry, Lynn said, "Twigga, really? Raymond? It's Lynn. Oh well, I guess I don't matter."
Nah, I'm saying that shout out to Raymond because Raymond's the one who came up with the term prostitute.
Oh,
So that's why I said shout out to Raymond. But shout out to Lynn, man.
Shout out to Lynn. Thank you for being here, Lynn. Laura said, "Never." Yeah,
She's independent.
We're gonna get into the first.
I ain't even meaning like that. Independent.
No, it's good. First topic of the evening. How the drunk is this news? Finally, there's some good news. This one's a local story from our local paper, whatever, news outlet from Vermont, WCAX. I think chicken wing prices dropped back to pre-pandemic levels. This was good. We covered this a lot early on. I don't know if
is that like the Walmart prices?
They're rolling back.
Speaking of chicken wings, I just got a text yesterday from one of the chicken spots out here talking about they got 2 for Tuesdays. I should have got some yesterday.
Oh, 2 for Tuesdays.
Yeah, buy one, get one free.
That's awesome. I like me some wings. Chicken wing prices dropped to pre-pandemic levels. By CNN republished by WCAX because everybody in journalism is lazy. Say a popular item at most football tailgating parties won't be as expensive this season. Chicken wings are now less than they were when the COVID-19 pandemic started.
Hell yeah.
According to the Department of Agriculture, the cost of wings was at $168 per pound in July. That's the lowest monthly average since May 2020. And I remember, I don't know how it rolled out down there, Twigga, but there were literally restaurants up here that had wing price marked as market price.
Damn.
Like it was a damn lobster. You know? Market price, because the wing prices were like just all over the place. And it's the meat industry has been had some issues.
I thought there was a shortage on chicken wings.
There was, but I assume this means that they've come out on the other side of it. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised that bird flu hasn't done more
damage.
Interest. Yeah, so I work my day job, and I'm out being a muggle. I work in meat and seafood, and one of the duck farms that I deal with, that's a pretty big one, dude. Like they're not a little tiny farm, but they had to kill off their like entire flock of ducks because they got bird flu.
Damn, people eat ducks.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
They're delicious.
I've never had duck, bro.
Yeah, they're like the steak of birds. Like they've got a darker, redder meat. They're richer. You can eat them like rare, and which I know sounds weird as someone who hasn't had duck before, but it's really good.
Yeah,
really fatty. Duck is super fatty. It's delicious. Dalton said, "I didn't understand why they had a chicken wing shortage, but not a chicken thigh shortage."
Me too.
Because thighs aren't marketed as heavy, I think is the real.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
The weight differential on harvest is quite significant between thighs and wings. You get a lot more poundage of thighs off a bird.
Yeah.
Lynn said, "Hate me in the comments, but I don't like chicken."
I don't really like chicken like that either, but I'll eat it.
I fucking love it.
Coming from a black guy.
It hates me, but I love eating it.
Dalton left that comment. I don't know if I can actually read that or not. So just throw it up there. Everything is the flu, including bird flu. We'll say that. I don't know. I did see that YouTube eased up their mask policy. Did you guys see that?
No.
Yeah. So before you were,
they used it up.
They got rid of it. So you're now allowed to question the efficacy of masks. Before you could like literally strike or get banned for being like, how effective are masks? You know what I mean? And so that's over.
Man, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
I wish they lift all the bullshit they do on my channel.
That's right. Some sketchy shit they've been doing. They say poultry is in high demand across the country. A study from the National Chicken Council study found 37% of those polled plan to eat more chicken over the next year, probably because our economy is going to garbage. Less than half of that percentage said the same about beef and pork. Yeah, because beef and pork are more expensive, right? It's like the budget-friendly option is to get chicken. It's cheap. That's why people eat it, Lynn. It's not because they love it. It's because it's easy and inexpensive, and a chicken only takes like 8 weeks to raise before you can.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, like 8 to 10 weeks from egg to harvest.
But it tastes so good fried.
I got a couple chickens in the refrigerator right now.
Nice. Couple baby chickens just chilling out in there.
Well, you know, eggs.
Yeah. Pre-chickens.
Yeah.
Let's move right into the next one. That was some good news. I want to get that out of the way. We got a group of Starbucks employees taking their future into their own hands. G-Dubs can probably enlighten us a little more because I didn't read all of it. Here we go. From Insider, a group of Starbucks employees were accused of kidnapping their manager after asking for a raise in new equipment, report says. Some Laura Edmonds.
That's not the manager's fault, though.
No.
It's the GM's fault.
That's right. South Carolina authorities are investigating an alleged incident between employees and their manager. An employee told the outlet the allegations came after workers requested a pay raise and new equipment. Starbucks Workers United shared a brief video of the alleged incident on TikTok. Authorities in Anderson, South Carolina are investigating an incident that allegedly took place between employees and their manager on August 1st. The alleged incident happened amid ongoing unionizing efforts by Starbucks employees who asked for a pay increase in new equipment, according to the Daily Beast. The employees at the Anderson location unanimously voted to join the union and the company, which had actively pushed back against union efforts. Which I don't know. I have mixed opinions on this one. A Starbucks spokesperson told Insider that authorities chose to investigate the incident as a kidnapping. The outlet said the initial confrontation between employees and the manager, Melissa Morris, sparked after employees accused Starbucks of retaliating against them for unionizing. Starbucks spokesperson told Insider the authorities chose to investigate the incident as a kidnapping.
Now, isn't this the plot to Dolly Parton's 9 to 5?
That's I think so, right? Like they kidnap the manager and
trying to get things to make a better workplace.
That's pretty funny. Laura Lake Show said, "Hey y'all, hey."
Laura. Oh, that's my wife. Well, my girl right there.
Nice, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And Lynn said, "Oh, good Lord, shake my head." Yes, that's why we found this story, is because it's one of those where we're like, damn. I guess we aren't the craziest people out there, because I definitely never kidnapped my boss. If I felt that way, I'd probably just leave my job.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like there's a lot easier options to avoid, like maybe not working for Starbucks.
Like I want to know what exactly.
You would think as much Starbucks. Go ahead, G.
I want to know exactly what they did for that to be considered a kidnapping. Like, did they duct tape her? Like, shut a door on her and like not let her out? Yeah, like lock her in the bathroom.
Yeah, they put a filing cabinet in front of the bathroom door. Yeah. There is some leaked audio though. G-Dubs, have you listened to that? I don't know. I haven't yet. I'm gonna play it off audio, off screen, so I can. Maybe not. It's like 6.5 minutes, so never mind.
That's a long ass kidnapping.
Yeah. But from the tweet itself said. I gotta make that easier. Come on, get with it, StreamYard. In the audio, workers commonly demand a pay raise that Starbucks was. The audio, workers commonly demand a pay raise that Starbucks has illegally withheld. Sorry, leaked audio disproves the Starbucks manager's extraordinary claim that union workers tried to assault and kidnap her. Okay, so they're claiming that she wasn't kidnapped, but they're investigating it as a kidnapping.
But wouldn't you think that being when they work at Starbucks that they would make a lot of money, because Starbucks makes a lot of money?
No, they actually don't make dick. It's like most of their money comes from tips, and So if
Oh,
you're
okay.
Yeah, it's not a great, and it's high pressure, like it's high volume. It's a lot of work to be a barista, and I don't blame people for getting fed up with it. Dalton said
Yeah.
Starbucks shutting down like 16 stores because drugs in the bathrooms, which is completely Starbucks' fault for for coming up with that policy where like anybody is allowed to use the bathrooms at Starbucks, right?
Yeah.
Like they opened it up a couple of years ago and were like, it's not just for customers, it's for everybody. And now it's like, oh, there's needles everywhere in the bathrooms at Starbucks. I wonder why. Oh,
Well,
because like you don't need to buy a coffee to use their bathroom. You can just
fucking
go in there and
a while ago, I went into Starbucks to take a leak, and like I went in, bought an iced coffee beforehand, so like I would be a customer, and I asked where the bathrooms are, and she was like, "Oh, you need a code." I was like, "Bullshit, I do." But yeah, no, needed a code to go into the bathroom there. It's like,
Huh.
what the fuck?
maybe it's just certain Starbucks are open, just the ones in the big cities where they're likely to be used for drug use. I don't know.
I mean, I totally did drugs while I was in there, so
That's
joke on them.
uh, Lynn said, "Hey Hickory, you drink on a twisted tea?" Only reason I'm asking is I'm drinking a raspberry twisted tea. No, I'm drinking a local beer is Love. It's a 30th anniversary beer for the Woodstock Farmers Market in Woodstock,
Is it
Vermont.
good?
Yeah, it's a very grapefruity IPA. It's pretty tasty.
I want to try all types of different beers, man.
I like trying it around. Dalton said, "Lynn, Playboy the Beast just made a great song about twisted teas."
Oh, shout out to my boy Playboy the Beast. Y'all know who that is?
No,
Yep, I've done reactions to Playboy.
Yeah, he's a proud boy.
I like him. It was fun. They gave me a hard time back because I gave them a hard time about drinking twisted tea in the music video. And I was like, "Yo, you guys!" Actually, I think I said it in that one, like the first one I did to them. It was the one he did with Killdozer, and I was like,
Oh
"Dude,
yeah,
this is
shout out to Killdozer.
the greatest fucking rap name ever, Killdozer. Thank you."
Yeah,
That's
them
like
my boys right there, man. They trying to recruit me. I might get into Proud Boys. I don't know.
fair. I actually looked it up a while ago. There's no Vermont chapter, and I was like, "Oh, maybe I should start it." They yeah, I gave them a hard time. I was just like, "Yo, if you guys need like a good IPA connect, like hit me up. I'll get flats of good beer shipped out there." And they were like, "Yo, don't fuck with the twisted tea." I was like, "Okay, you do you, man. Whatever you're into, bro." But that's no, not my scene.
I was.
I will.
Oh,
What'd you have?
I was sitting in class the other day. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw a kid drinking out of a yellow can. I had to do a double take. I was like, "You're not drinking twisted tea, are you?" He's like, "Oh God, no." I'm like, "Good answer." I'm all fine with alcoholism before class, but twisted tea, man.
Len said you'll have to check it out. Yeah, I will as well. Actually, I'll be checking that out because that sounds like fun. I'd love to hear Playboy the Beast rap about twisted tea. He does some good work.
Yeah, he does.
But anyways, yeah, they pretty much say they kidnapped this poor worker, and there's no real proof, but they're investigating it. Anyways, more here. They say More Perfect Union is a social welfare organization aimed at fostering worker visibility in the media. Tweeted audio of the interaction on August 8th. So I guess video or audio didn't come out until an 8-minute mark. In the audio, employees read Morris a letter requesting a pay raise and new equipment for the store. At the 6:28 mark, Morris can be heard asking the employees if she can leave the premises, to which they reply yes. That's 6:28. Turn on the audio. Come on, Twitter. Load your shit. You gave me a timestamp. At least load it. Nope. Okay, so I guess we're not doing that. Anyways, they say she.
Twitter.
Yeah, fuck you, Twitter. On August 2nd, Starbucks Workers United, a worker-led unionizing effort, shared a TikTok video of the alleged incident. The video, Morris can be seen sitting at a table talking on the phone while a dozen employees stand nearby. She later leaves the table while still on the phone. Tripathy Tripathy told the Beast that employees weren't menacing and kept a good distance away from Morris. However, Morris filed a report with the Anderson County Sheriff's Office 2 days later over the incident, which if it takes you 2 days to file a report, and
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
I'm not trying to blame a victim here or anything, but in this instance, I don't think she was a victim, so I don't feel bad about blaming her. I mean, especially
she probably did something wrong.
Like you get surrounded by a bunch of your coworkers and feel bullied. Like
You did something.
Yeah, you probably did something.
Especially for all the employers are like that.
Well,
Yeah.
and quite frankly, the only reason why it took 2 days for her to file the police report is because corporate was like, "Oh, you need to file a police report."
Yeah,
I'm sure
yeah.
she wasn't going to, but
Yep. No, I would.
Oh,
100%. Yeah, that she wasn't even in the one they filed. Well, she filed, but she didn't file because she wanted to file. Probably filed. It was like an incident report.
yeah.
You know, it was like, oh, yep. Jay cut his hand at work, so we got to fill out a thing, even though he just needed a Band-Aid. And I'm not calling anybody out.
Fucking Jake cutting his hand.
Fucking accident reports are like the bane of my existence, dude. Because you never forget to do, like, you never remember to do them. It's
Yeah.
like in the heat of the moment, you're like, some kid cut his hand down to the bone. You're like trying to like patch him up. The next morning, your bosses are like, "Did you fill out an accident report?" Like, no, dude. I was worried about this kid bleeding out in your fucking store. Like,
I didn't want to contaminate the pork chops.
yeah, like I was trying to get him away from food, away from the public, away from anybody who had blood things. Because I know certain people have like a weird thing about blood where they just pass out when they see it, which seems like an awful like a survival mechanism that's just not good. Like, how are humans so weak? I don't understand.
Sure, a lot of people this week right now.
Yeah, I think it's hard to say. I always, God, who did that bit? Doug Stanhope does an awesome bit about a comedy bit about how people now are offended by words and have like physical reactions to words.
Yeah.
And he's like, that must mean that those parents looked at this and were like, oh my God, this precious little baby. How can we make it weaker? How can we give this thing a serious disadvantage in the modern era? Let's teach it to be critically offended by words. Yep. Yeah, I love Doug Stanhope. He's like one of my favorites. Do you know who Stanhope is, Twigga?
Nah, I don't. I might, bro. I've watched a lot of stand up, bro. I've watched like certain different, or not certain people, but different people. I just watch everybody, bro.
Did you ever see the Man Show back before it was like the Jimmy Kimmel and that one? Have you ever seen the Man Show?
I don't know. I think I've heard of it.
So the original Man Show was Joe Rogan and Doug Stanhope.
Okay. No.
Okay.
No.
Joe and Doug took over for Jimmy and Adam.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, Joe Rogan and Jimmy Kimmel were a way better version of the Man Show. I thought that Adam Carolla and Jimmy Kimmel took it over.
No.
But no, they were the originals?
Yeah. Yep.
No shit, which is super funny because Jimmy Kimmel's like a sold-out woke pussy now. And he's like a mainstream establishment player who shames everybody. Meanwhile, he was doing the Man Show. That's really funny. Anyways, yeah, you should check it out sometime. It was just over the top, ridiculous. They had all the girls on the show were called Juggies, and they wore bikinis, and they're like in between commercial segments. They jumped up and down on trampolines, and they were just like sitting around drinking beer, doing stupid man shit. It was called the Man Show. It was just like over the top, like that was what, like late mid 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm about to check that out.
I like Carolla, but yeah, Kimmel used to be funny. There was a time.
Used to be.
Yep. Now he's just a shill. The only reason Jimmy Kimmel gets laughs is because he has a sign behind him on stage
that says laugh.
It says Clapter. Clapter. Yeah, exactly. Know what's going on. Anyway, speaking of weird things that got popular, video viral A video of a giant crocodile carrying a man's body through the water goes viral because, yeah, I don't know how this became a news story. This just seems like something that happened that they reported on. Because why would you not report on such a thing? But here we are. In Mexico, giant croc carries dead man's body through Mexican Lagoon. Now, of course, we have an ad for the military because why anybody clicking this story obviously is ready to be recruited.
I want to kill for the government.
Harrowing video footage shows a giant crocodile carrying a man's body through a lagoon in Mexico. Footage posted by journalist Porfirio Ibarra. Sorry, Porfirio Ibarra. That's an awesome name. Sorry for all the mispronunciation. I am but a lowly drunk magician who barely speaks good redneck. On Thursday, it shows a handful of horrified onlookers filming the scene. The otherwise still waters at the Laguna del Carpintero in Tampico. Oh shit, Tamaulipas. We're going with that one. That's the northeast version of that word. Oh fuck! One onlooker repeatedly gasps in Spanish. The giant croc slowly swims by with a half-naked body that's already missing the left lower arm and foot. Yeah, it's a giant fucking crocodile carrying a body through the water. That's wild. Unidentified victim appeared to have been swimming in the lagoon despite warnings that it's banned, local journalists said. The croc had its jaws clamped around the right shoulder and the side of the head of the unidentified man, who is slowly carried face down. The reptile appears to be at least 3 times the size of the prey, suggesting it could be up to 18 feet long.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude.
It's a big-ass croc. I mean, if somebody swims in something like that, like, I'm not trying to be fucked up, but, like, you deserve to get ate. If you know you're not supposed to do no shit like that, like, that's on you.
Yep. Yeah, dude. It's like that. Like that guy who got the guy who got eaten by the bears. That was like doing that documentary. It was just like, yeah, man, I can live with the bears. The bears love me, man. And everybody was like, no, dude, it's coming to be winter. You need to go the fuck home. And like, no, he ended up like filming himself getting eaten by bears with the camera off.
Bro, you know the first thing I thought of yesterday when she caught that damn stingray.
The crocodile hunter.
I mean, the crocodile hunter.
Yeah.
That's the first shit I thought of yesterday, bro. I was like, man, shout out to my boy, man.
Keep away from your legs, honey. Keep away from your legs.
When you brought it up,
Yeah, that's the first
I
shot I
almost
thought of.
said something. I'm like, no crocodile hunter incidences, right?
Bro, I kayak all the time with crocodiles, bro. We fish like right here, right outside, man. Right there's crocodiles in that water right there, bro.
Or gators, right?
Or gators. I don't know the difference between them both.
I'm pretty sure
one
Crocs
sees you in a while and one sees you later.
Yeah.
Oh, so crocodiles are like land, and I'm about to say alligators. Alligators are in the water.
Oh no, they're both in the water. One sees you later.
Okay.
Like
alligator. Yeah. Like, see you later, alligator. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. After a while, crocodile. I got you.
That's fair. Dalton said, I always wanted to see Joe Rogan in a fight.
Hell yeah, me too.
I'd like to see that too.
They're talking about his damn back kick he got, bro. They say he has one of the powerful like back kicks ever.
Yeah, no, you just gotta be
good.
Just gotta be in the zone where you can land it. That's like the Laura Lake Show said Twigga was going to get it from a gator yesterday. Well, I hope
What the hell happened yesterday? I don't even remember what happened yesterday. Oh, what? I don't know. I don't remember what happened yesterday.
Fair enough. Me neither.
Laura's gonna have to explain it.
Yeah, more context, Laura, please.
Yeah, she is gonna tell me that.
Okay, finish up the article. Said another journalist shared the clip. Jorge Barcilia said officials later pulled what remained of the man's body out of the water and protected the croc. Protected in quotes. What do you think that means?
They didn't protect who was it? Harambe, the goddamn gorilla. They didn't protect him.
Hey,
fucking shot his ass.
Private gorilla.
They didn't protect him.
Oh man, prayers to Harambe and his family.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. to my boy, man.
Yeah,
we miss him out there in the wild.
Yeah,
And he wasn't in the wild, but at the zoo.
Yeah. There's a really great song about Harambe. Who's that by? Rum Hoy, I think, did a killer song about Harambe. They're a pirate pirate metal band, I think. Yeah, Rum Hoy. It's like
Okay.
oh god, it's like Ailstorm. Like G-Dubs, you ever heard of Ailstorm?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like that, but even more ridiculous. And yeah, they have a song about Harambe. It's like, hey, Harambe, pirate gorilla, you're the baddest animal at the zoo.
How you think
It's all-
animals feel at the zoo, man? I'm not trying to change the subject and stuff, but how you think they really feel at the zoo? You think they feel like people that be locked up?
I don't know, man. If you like, they don't have to work anymore, though. You know, like
Yeah,
that's
they
the-
get free shit, huh?
You get free.
The commissary
handouts.
comes in good.
And I'm like, yo, and people in the same situation generally don't go out and do stuff anymore. They just take the free handouts. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a hard one.
I would think it would depend on the animal.
Animal,
like,
huh? Yeah.
like lions and tigers and shit. I'm sure probably fucking hate
Oh my.
because
I bet they hate it, bro.
because they can't do what they're made to do. But like
Which
You
just
get,
make
like-
us look weak. No, actually, they do a really good job of that in the zoo.
uh
Whenever I see one of those animals in person, I'm just like, oh god, we're so fucking weak and pathetic as a species. Like looking at the dude, they're like bodybuilders, and like
I don't know
you
what
can
I would do if I seen one in person, bro.
Oh fuck, dude, you can see the muscles through the fur. Like it's not
Yeah.
even the skin, bro. Like you can see muscle definition through fucking half-inch of hair.
I think if I could be any animal, I'd probably be a lion, bro, or a tiger. No, probably a lion.
I
was
was
it
asked that question yesterday in school. If I could be any animal, what would it be? And I said I'd be a barnacle. And the reason being is the barnacle's penis grows 3 times its own body length.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well done,
Out
my
there
friend.
swinging and dang. Okay.
Yeah.
They luckily at school they didn't ask
Why you didn't say a donkey or a horse?
because that
An
was
elk.
too easy. Too easy.
What animal would I be? Chuck Norris. That would be my because horses are hung like Chuck Norris, from what I understand. Raymond Dunkel said, "Yo, yo, yo."
Oh, there go my boy. There go my
Sorry
boy.
if I
Shout out to the
pronounced
prostitutes.
Dalton said, "I think the animal's attention span is lower, so they can be content. So people are the same way." Yeah,
Oh yeah, the ones in the zoo.
yeah. Well, that and it's like, yo, dude, there's free dinner. Like, I don't have to go run down a fucking zebra. I don't have to like.
I have to
go
get tired.
I don't have to go gather coconuts and bananas and shit. Like, they just show up. Like,
Speaking of
everyone-
tigers, man, shout out to the Tiger King, man. Joe Exotic.
Still in jail.
Yeah, free Joe. Skid Morrow said, "Sup, Twigga, Hickory GW, Skid Morrow, good to see you, brother.
What's up, Skid
What up,
Morrow?
man?
Join us." Yeah, I got a full house down there. Thank you for everybody
yeah.
down in the comment section is pounding us with the sweet, sweet love.
That's what's up.
Raymond said, "Modstitutes, the day I won the internet."
I told you, man. He came up with that, bro. We had the Golden Girls, then we had the something else about them being old. You know what I'm saying? And he came out with the Modstitutes. I was like, yeah, that's what I'll start calling them now.
That's so good, bro.
I
So
like
good.
it. I like it.
Yeah. Congratulations, Raymond. That's a gem right there, my friend. Anyway, so after they protected said crocodile, in that lagoon, it's expressly forbidden to go swimming, he wrote. Canal 13 Chiapas shared photos of his body being carried away and the croc out of the water with its jaws bound shut.
Damn.
So, like, I negate to see how this was the crocodile's fault.
Yeah, no.
Like,
Yeah, I know.
like, I mean, I think this is like humans not realizing like, hey, we're made of food. I mean, we might not think of each other as made of food, but
we are made
every single other animal we look at, we're like, hey, that's made of food.
They,
Like, they're made of the same shit we are. They're skin and
Yep.
muscle and blood and bone, like, and fat.
can't be
That's
mad
what
at the
good-
crocodile, man.
No, dude. He was like, yo, free snack just jumped in this water, man.
He was like, oh shit, a human. I've never had one of them. Time to get him.
the only
Hey, he checked it off his bucket list.
Yeah.
The only reason I would be upset at the fucking alligator is if it hopped on a bus, drove to Vermont, and then ate me. Like, I'd be like, fuck you, gator. Like, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. I don't know if the gator came all the way up here for us, he almost deserves it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of, like, did y'all hear about the elephant that some lady took the elephant's baby or was fucked with the elephant's baby, and so like the elephant like stumped her and killed her, and then traveled like 2 hours to go to the funeral and then stumped her again?
No, but that's amazing.
Bro, the elephant literally went like 2 hours. I think it was like 2 hours or 2 days or something like that to a whole nother spot, found this lady and stumped her ass again, bro.
No shit.
You gotta look that up.
They don't forget, bro.
That's weird. That's crazy, bro.
Elephants don't forget.
I
was like, you know what? I'm gonna stump your ass a second time.
Baby.
You dumb fucking bitch.
That shit's crazy, bro.
Bitch, you did not listen.
Raymond said power surges.
The power surges, yeah, for hot flashes. Yeah.
Flashes.
Yeah, bro.
Dalton said, so they killed the Croc? That's effed up. Yeah,
No,
I don't know.
Nah, I don't think they killed him. I thought you said they protected him.
Yeah, but whenever the authorities say they protected something, I assume it ends up dead. So no, I don't mind. I get the assumption, but no, they did say that they bound his mouth, which made me wonder for a second. But yeah, that's how it was with its mouth bound shut, but that it was protected. I don't think they killed it, but I don't know, and they don't clarify.
How the fuck did they get it?
They shouldn't have.
Body away from him.
I don't know. Why was their body left? Like, this crocodile was not eating a fish effectively, apparently.
He probably was full. It was just like, fuck it, I'll take him too. I just need an arm.
It's like, I got an arm and a foot. Like, I'll save the rest of this for later. But well, I'm gonna swim around and remind these motherfuckers why they don't be swimming in my lake.
Yep.
My lagoon. You stay out of my lagoon.
Don't step in the lagoon, man. Or this could be you.
Skidmoro said swimming with Croc, Steve Irwin.
Shout out to Steve Irwin too.
Second Steve Irwin reference on the show tonight.
You don't really hear nothing about Steve Irwin. I mean, not Steve Irwin. Who's the other guy? There's another guy.
Dundee?
Nah. There's Steve Irwin and there's another guy that's out there in the wild, bro. I just don't remember his name.
I know the Kratz brothers. They
Steve-O's Wild Ride. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just
he said Steve-O.
Steve-O's Wild Ride when he did the Tiger show.
Have an animal show
with Pontius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fucked up show.
Yeah, it's an excuse to have him get bit by Dalton said Jack Hanna.
Nah.
Are you thinking about Twigga? No. Oh, Raymond said Bear Grylls.
Nah, not him either. The name, as soon as somebody says his name, it'll come to me. It was the crocodile hunter, and then there was another guy, bro. He's another white dude out there in the wild.
Oh,
that's kind of like a lot. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was
gonna say.
Every activist you've ever. we're gonna go save the turtles, man. Protected equals relocated. But he was.
That's better than fucking killing them.
I agree, but it was still his fucking his lagoon. Len said Steve Irwin. No, they're gone. The other one. Skidmoro said swamp people. Never would have happened.
Steve Irwin is not the crocodile hunter, right? Or is he?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Steve Irwin's the crocodile hunter.
I don't know. I'll figure it out another time.
Raymond said, of course he's white. Yeah, because we're the only people stupid enough to be like,
bro, I don't understand it.
Let's go fuck with animals.
People say I'm like, they're gonna pull my black card because I fuck with animals too. I pick up random ass snakes and I do crazy shit and I shouldn't do it.
Raymond says, just saying, brothers don't do dumb shit like that.
Hell no, we don't. We do dumb shit, but not like that.
Nope, not like swimming with crocodiles. Fuck that, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I do. I've jumped in the damn crocodile water to fucking get my goddamn kayak back.
Oh, no shit.
There's sharks and stingrays and shit all in there. I wanted my kayak, bro. I wasn't gonna lose it.
Fair enough.
And I said, well, what white people do, they would jump in there and get their shit. So I jumped in there and got my shit.
That is the most terrible way to justify anything. What would a white person do?
Well, I mean, like, so in all honesty, and defending my white self here, yes, I would have done it, but my wife would have been covering me with a rifle when I went in. So
see, I was by myself, bro, so I couldn't have no more girls say nothing. But I mean, I wasn't gonna lose my kayak, bro. Like, I was just gonna watch it float away. It was enough space for me to jump in the water, swim, and get it real quick, and swim back. I love my kayak.
I hear you. I'd be sad if I lost mine too, but
yeah.
Okay. We're gonna last topic of the main show. I don't know if either of you guys saw this. It's trending news today. Well, that thing that Biden said he wasn't doing, he's doing. Which one? Does it matter at this point?
I don't think he knows.
Bro is all over the map. Like I appreciate his candor, but no, I don't. Let me share this story. We got student loan forgiveness FAQ. Everything you need to know about Biden's $10,000 debt cancellation. This is from Business Insider. So Biden announced Wednesday he'll forgive $10,000 of student debt for most borrowers. Programs revealed spark questions on the process, eligibility, and when payments will resume. Here's what you need to know about debt cancellation, the payment freeze, and other details of the plan. G-Dubs, on first take, were you excited as a student?
As a student, no. Like, I mean, if you're gonna get rid of debt cancellation, fucking do it. Like, can
I step off for a second?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
$10,000 is just a drop in the hat, man. Like, fucking go big or go home.
Dude, I only have $5,000 in debt, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
In school debt, I only have $5,000 in school debt. So
this semester alone has cost me $5,000. So
damn, how many? So like, you've been in school for a while?
Yeah, 2 years so far. So this is my third year.
Okay,
and
gotcha.
One more after this, hopefully. And that's yeah, I've been thinking about getting a master's, but then I'm like, I need to have a job. I need income coming in.
Yeah.
So
this is a bachelor's degree?
Yeah. Yep. So
hell yeah.
I actually earned an associate's in my first 2 years, and then I decided to go in. But yeah, it's
hell yeah, man. Congrats.
Well, thanks. I think the pricing of college is ridiculous. I think that it
is.
It's too much fucking money. The schools have gotten greedy, and it's the government for doing the student loan debt to begin with. When you can charge anything you want, and people are going to get fucking money for it, why not charge an arm and a leg for a piss poor education that like you're gonna drink through and not remember?
Yeah. A couple comments here. Raymond said, "What's the TDAU in your title?" The Drunken Underwhelming, my friends. I, of course, Hickory the Drunken Underwhelming, everybody's favorite drunk magician. I also do YouTube, but yeah, that's my main gig, and that's why I continue to wear the shirt and tie on stream and such. It's because I do perform magic live in front of people, and it's fun as hell. I wish there was a way to capture my live shows in a way that actually presented them like they're presented live, but on film. Still figuring it out. Wow, comments just jumped a whole bunch. Thanks, everybody. Lynn said that pisses me off. Yeah, I can understand. It's a bit of a slap in the dick for those who paid off their debt already. Skidmore said, "I want $10,000 for whatever." I agree.
We all do.
I hear that. Dalton said, "How is this debt cancellation? It's just going to the national debt." Yeah. I
makes
agree.
sense.
Raymond said, "Who the fuck do we owe on the national debt?" The Federal Reserve and China.
That's who we owe.
Lynn said, "If you take out the loan, you pay back the loan, period." Just my opinion, though. My 31-year-old son has his tax returns garnished to pay it back. Yep, that is a thing that happens. Dalton said, "College is a scam." Charlie Cook has a great book about it. And I've agreed with that for a while now. And not in that college overall is a scam. I think what happened is at one point, like my parents' generation saw a bunch of kids who were really highly driven and motivated go to college, get degrees, go on to be great in their fields and make a fuck ton of money.
Yeah.
And the generation, and it was probably like my grandparents' generation ish.
Yeah.
And then my parents' generation said, oh shit, all the successful people went to college. That means to go to college, you need to be successful. So they just sent fucking everybody. And now it's just it's not even a question for most people. They're just like, oh yeah, I'm going to college. And you're like, what are you going for? And they're like, I don't know. You're like, no, that was supposed to be like higher learning is for people who are like fucking motivated to do it, not everybody. Some
That's
people.
Part of the reason why, like, I'm glad I'm going now compared to my earlier 20s.
Yeah, because you know what you want to do. You're driven. You want to learn something, as opposed to just going because your parents are like, you got to do this, or you're gonna be stocking groceries for the rest of your life.
And you're going for something that you can use now, bro. You know what I mean? You can use that shit for a long ass time, bro. Film, you know what I mean? You're going for something that you can actually use instead of people going and get a fucking 5, 6, 7 year degree and they're fucking working at Wendy's. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense.
I have a degree in ancient biblical studies. It's like, oh, what do you do? Like, well, I work at Wendy's.
Yeah.
Or
yeah, I don't understand that.
Like all your gender studies degrees and shit. Like, yeah, that's great if you want to be like the professor at the college you graduated from. Yep. You got to wait for the guy that taught you to retire before that job's available.
Yeah.
Raymond said, awesome TDAU. Yes, thank you, my friend. That was I've enjoyed the title. Skimoro said my 4+ year BS in chemistry cost less than $15,000. The keywords here are BS. That's pretty damn good. Congratulations, man.
For real.
Got a piece of paper for under $15K is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Raymond said, fuck him. Send him on a ladder. Tell him to get it off the roof. Len said trade school's the way to go. Yes, absolutely. That's
you can actually use that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And make a lot more. Like, I don't know a single plumber right now that's like worth less than $70 an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know a single. I remember like 2 years ago we had issues with our heat and I had to make like an emergency call because like our furnace wasn't coming on. And they were like, yeah, but it's double time because it's the weekend and it's late. So that's like $200 an hour for us to come out and look. And I was like, yeah, I'll go throw on the snowsuit and try with the heat gun for a couple hours before I give a call back.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people don't understand when you're on your own business, bro. You like, prices are expensive, man. And you pay for what you get. And a lot of people don't understand that, bro.
Yep. Dalton said Charlie Kirk explains how like 50% of college graduates don't get a job in their field.
Well, yeah, because they're
probably
doing
more than that.
Fucking stupid fucking majors. Like, what are you gonna do with the Spanish major?
Yeah.
Well, even like my cousin back in the day, and this was like before I graduated high school, so this was like late 90s, early 2000s, and she had a
No, I'm just playing.
She had a psychiatry degree. And she worked as the front desk manager at a hotel because she was making more money doing that than she would.
That makes no sense, bro. That's crazy.
Like, how? And that was 20 something fucking years ago.
So you imagine now?
Like, I can't imagine it's much better. If anything, it's gotten worse, probably, like most things. Len said, my 29-year-old son never went to college. He works for GE and he's making $31 an hour. I think he did pretty good for himself. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Because that's not just $31 an hour. That's $31 an hour without $100,000 in debt saddled on you. That's pretty fucking dope.
Yep.
Because college debt crushes people now, and it's because they're getting, as we said earlier, stupid fucking degrees.
Bro, I went to college twice for business, and both times I was like, bro, there's no point in me finishing because I opened up a business before college. It was like, there's no point in me even doing this shit. I already have a business. There's no, you know what I mean? And fuck all that, bro. I wanted to go to learn like the back end of business, but you can learn all that shit on YouTube.
Yeah. Skidmore said pressure washing and bring in some real loot. No degree required, just lots of smart.
Hey man, shit, hell yeah, dude. I made $50 an hour this weekend.
Nice. Yep, pressure washing is
that's my shit, bro.
My wife wants one so bad. She's like,
Bro,
every
that's
time.
what I do, man. I've started my pressure washing business in 2014, bro. Still doing it now.
Nice, bro. I see videos of it online once in a while, and then
And that's crazy because I haven't done no videos, and I've been doing it for fucking 8 years, bro. I should have a bunch of videos.
I think about that too. Like the only time I've ever shot video of me at work in the past like 2 years was I killed some soft shell crabs and I did it on camera and I cut a promo together with it for a comedy competition. But it was like all the like when I think about all the insane shit I do on a daily basis, like
yeah, we should film it. You can make money off of just doing what you regularly do, bro.
Yeah, I cut up like $300 worth of tuna this morning. Like,
could have filmed that.
Just another day, like another morning.
It's normal for you, but for people who don't know, bro, you know what I'm saying? You could film that and make money off of it.
Did you find any worms?
No, tuna's actually pretty low worm as far as fish goes. Much more likely to find them in other types of fish. Tuna, especially because where I work, I only order like number 1, which is sushi grade. And no, tuna is very, very low likelihood of having worms. Now, on the other hand, things like swordfish, especially if they're coming out of warm water, yeah, that shit's gross. And then you have the swordfish get like the weird, like the soft white ones, but then certain fish get like a hard little red worm. And I've actually seen more of those lately than I have in the past, but those will be in things like salmon, cod, flatfish like flounder. But no, we see worms once in a while. I mean, it's not, and to be straight with you, if you're cooking the fish properly, you're not in any, you can eat the worm. Like it's not going to hurt you unless you eat it raw. If you eat it raw, it's going to fuck you up. Like it's like eating a fish worm raw is real bad news because they will burrow in your stomach. and like into you, and like so basically it not only does it burrow through you, it creates an ulcer because it's burrowed through your stomach.
I think I've seen that on 100 Ways to Die or 50 Ways to Die, whatever that shit is. I think I've seen that before.
But no, for the most part, worms are not that common. I've seen more worms in fish I've caught than fish I've handled, and I handle like anywhere from like $12,000 to $15,000 worth of seafood on a normal week.
Oh yeah.
So, say Dalton said, I've seen videos of people who would clean up someone's place with a pressure washer for free.
Yeah,
there's some really cool videos, especially in the like lawn care stuff, where dudes go out and just film good videos of them fixing someone's yard for them. And
because I can't do it.
Yeah, it's like a new. It's pretty cool. And
that's like what you do, like pressure washer, man. You pick like the dirtiest house on the block, and like, hey, I'll clean it for free. And all thing I want to do from it is just put my signs in your yard. So now the dirtiest house is the cleanest house, and everybody around it wants to get their house the same way. And then boom, that's how you get called.
That's cool.
I love it, bro.
Well, working good.
I mean, I've had it good at one time. I'm building it back up now. I've like 2016, 2015, bro, I was doing hella good. And I ended up getting to a wreck and I had to sell my trailer. And then I got all my equipment back and I had to sell it again. Now I got my equipment back again. So now I'm just trying to build it back up to where I'm at. But
so do you have power on the trailer? So is it like, are you
like generators and shit?
Yeah. Or do you need the homeowner's power in order to operate?
No, you don't need no power you don't need no power for pressure washing. You don't need it for nothing. Pressure washers run off just gas, bro. They have electric starts on, like I have 2 electric start ones. I don't have it hooked up to a battery, but I do have a soft wash system.
So it's a gas engine.
Has a battery. Yeah, they're gas engines. I do have a soft wash system that does have a battery in the box, and you can start it from that.
I guess for some reason I was under the impression that a lot of them were electric or whatever. But
because you're thinking of like most people think of like the home motor ones that they have at home. Yeah, these are all gas powered, bro. Okay. They even have diesel power ones.
No, that makes way more sense. Okay.
I love it, bro. I love doing it, man. It's fun.
It's cool because you get to see your work right then and there.
Right then and there, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what you could like. And it sucks, bro. Driving around every fucking where, seeing every house, every parking lot, everything that's dirty. And you just want to clean it so bad. Or you see somebody else doing it and you know you can do it better than them. and you know they're fucking up. But it's like, fuck, I wish I could just go tell them something. And sometimes I do, bro. I'll go pull up to people, hey, man, you should try this. Because I've been doing it for so long. You know what I mean? There's people out there in the game that's doing it now. And I always give people pointers and stuff. People always tell me I need to make videos, and I haven't done it yet. I just need to. I swear I need to, bro.
Oh, it's like it's really satisfying to watch because it
is, man.
And to the point where my wife's asked me about she knows that there's a pressure washing simulator game. And she's like,
damn.
Do you have that? I'm like, no. I jokingly shot a lawn watering simulator video forever ago, but that was literally me watering the lawn.
Yeah.
With the camera pretending I was playing a video game, which I thought was funny, and I still love that. But it's like lawn mowing simulators now, where start off as a guy mowing a lawn with a shitty lawnmower, and eventually you own an enterprise of lawn mowing equipment and
that's how it starts, man.
But yeah, that shit's fun. Lynn said, "Thank you, Raymond. You were amazing. Welcome to the Twigga fam." Because Raymond said, "Twigga, you got a new sub here." Nice.
Raymond lying like a motherfucker. Raymond been on my page for a year already. Over a year. He lying like a motherfucker.
Fair enough. Right. Unless he meant Hickory guy has a new sub. I don't know.
It probably one of y'all, bro. Because Raymond, that's my boy right there.
Skimaro said soft wash is the deal.
Soft wash, bro.
He came up with the modstitute, so it was like
you know the difference between pressure washing and soft washing?
No, what is the difference?
Like pressure washing, you have there's all types of pressure, you know what I mean? But soft washing is you just get you can get a gas or electric pump, like a 5-gallon minute pump or 7-gallon minute pump, and you mix your bleach and water and soap, and you put it on the house, bro, and it instantly eats up the algae and everything. And you don't have to put no pressure on to the building or whatever you're doing. So a lot of people like soft washing instead of pressure washing it, and that's basically how you get a lot of stuff done. You don't have to use a lot of pressure. Parking lots and like brick buildings and stuff is pretty much what you use pressure for. You can still soft wash a brick building, and you can soft wash a parking lot if the bleach is powerful enough. You know what I'm saying? But I love soft washing, bro. So it's good to have a soft wash and a pressure washer like what I have on my trailer, bro. You can do everything.
So is a soft washer is built like a pressure washer mechanically?
Nah. Well, they have them that are gas powered that has a pump. I think it's called a diaphragm pump or something like that. And it shoots, it doesn't have, you can put your hand in front of it. Pressure washer, you can put your hand in front of it too, but you have to pull it back some because you can fuck your hand up. But soft washer just runs off of just like 7 gallons a minute, bro. And that's how you clean roofs and stuff, soft washing. Okay. You can pressure wash a roof too, but you don't want to get too close because you'll blow off the granules on the roof and shit.
Yep. Yeah, fuck it up. Raymond clarified. Hickory got a new sub.
There you go. I'm about to say, Raymond, I know you, man.
Appreciate it. Wheezy in the comments, just smiley.
That's my boy Wheezy right there.
Wheezy, thanks for dropping in.
What up, Wheezy?
Raymond said, I've been a Twigga sub since the Bleef squad.
The Bleef, hey, bro. So how I came up with Bleef, bro. One time I was on my live and I was talking about queefs and shit. And I was like, what the fuck can a dude have? And I was like, Bleef. And then boom, ever since then, bro, we got the Bleef squad, all my Bleefers. We do stupid shit on my live, bro. We have fun, man. I love it.
Lynn commented in. She said, well, I got off the phone earlier with a so-called friend of mine. I was cussed out. I'm done with people. If you like me, you do. If you don't, I don't care. We like you, Lynn. Thank you for
Lynn. You got to get off them people, man, Lynn.
Yep.
You always got people going back and forth with you, man. People don't care about nobody no more. They don't even care about themselves. That's why they do what they do.
Yeah, and that's why we're in a state of decline, is because nobody really gives a shit.
Bro, this world's going down.
Skimaro said, I repair garage doors. People are usually thankful to get their door working again. Tips involved. Yeah. I can imagine that's people are very grateful when you show up, bro. That's
I used to live in a second story, bro, and by my garage I had a downstairs through my garage. And fuck yeah, because I would hate to have to keep going up and downstairs out the front door if I can just go through my garage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So hell yeah, you gotta get your door fixed.
Yeah, I wish I had a garage. We've debated on building one. There's not.
Man, come on, man. You know your wife's gonna want you to build everything, bro.
Dude, no, we talked about it because I had this great idea where instead of building a garage, we just build a carport.
Yeah.
And by building a carport, I mean we put 2 storage containers on either side of the garage, and then we build a fucking truss and put a roof on the 2 storage containers up over
Okay.
the garage. And then we have 1 storage container could be a dope shed. And I was like, the other one we'll run power to and I'll build a studio.
Hell yeah.
And then we can get this studio out of the house and we can have a spare bedroom for when people drop by. But
Yeah.
so we'll see. I'm still working on it. You know, we're working on her slowly. I live my life like that. Robin Lynn, says Raymond. Lynn said, where we live, our apartment was built in 86. My husband suffers with severe allergies. Property manager won't do anything. Black mold everywhere. We can't afford to move.
Well,
That's
shit,
rough.
it's time for a goddamn sue.
Yep.
Sue their ass.
That's what I do. And I was going to sue my landlord because there was black mold, but it was me. So we didn't. I tore the house down. But I was grateful enough that the excavator operator let me take the first swing out of the old house.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I was like, yeah. It was sketchy as shit because we live, we have power lines that run right by the house, which made things a little bit
you got to be
difficult
careful.
times, but it was, and those things are jerky as hell, man. It was,
They are. They're easy to run, though. You would think they'd be hard, but it's all just emotion, bro. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Up, down, left, right. You know what I'm saying? It's all just emotion, man.
You just got to learn the feel. But when you haven't learned the feel, it's like you tap it and that thing moves. You're like, I tapped it a little bit and this thing moved like 4 feet. And it's like, meanwhile, when I watched the guy who did the work for us, he did tearing down, removal, and excavation. He poured the foundation, the whole deal. He picked up the furnace or the furnace cap, like the cap on the roof that keeps water from coming back down. He literally reached up and just picked it up with the bucket and pulled it up and took it out.
Them operators are nice, man.
Just because I was like, Jim, show us something, man. Like, give us I don't expect you to like show off the whole time, but like I was like, we need to see something that's just like that little bit of craziness that you do. Like pluck that fucker off. Like it was like he reached his hand out and did it. It was absolutely incredible. It was amazing. It was like, dude is running $250,000 piece of equipment on my property right now, and I'm glad he's doing it because this guy's a boss. Laura said, Lynn, fuck him. Live your life for you, nobody else. I agree, Laura. Good words. Lynn said, I need to take lessons, Raymond. I guess I'm too forgiving. Yeah, I hear you. I have a lot of sympathy, and I feel for people a lot. And then sometimes I realize that I need to quit that shit because
it's not even worth it.
No, and a lot of the time people forget to think about them. As much as I say people are selfish, a lot of the times other people don't think about themselves enough and put the needs of everyone else in front of themselves. I have a wife like that who's very, very sympathetic, and she has a hard time thinking of her first.
Yeah.
Dalton said, definitely can't build it right now. Materials are expensive. Yes, they are. I just built a deck last weekend or 2 weekends ago. And
I didn't even ring my bill.
I just got my grates delivered. And they're like $10 a foot more than I thought they were going to be. So that's fun. Yeah, we went from like, hey, this is going to cost you like $400 to, hey, this is $600. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thanks, guys.
I hope they go down like the chicken prices.
Yeah, me too. Of course, everything will drop right after I get it built. That's how it happens, usually bro. How that goes, right? Like
that's just like going on Facebook and wanting to buy shit, got money, can't ever find it. But as soon as you have the money, everything you want to buy is always there.
Yep. Yeah, the second you buy some Bitcoin, the shit tanks. The second you sell it, it skyrockets. It's amazing. What you really need to do is have 2 separate accounts that do opposite stuff, I think. That's the trick. Figuring
hedge your bets. Out.
Yeah. Hedge it. I said, that's me. I think of others way more than I think of myself. Yep. I know a lot of people like that, and that's why we are all.
I used to, man, right until I got tired of fucking people and their bullshit, man. I can't keep putting people more, but before me and before my family, I can't do that, bro. I got to do me first, man.
Yep. Understood. Let's get back to the article real fast. They say how much student debt is being forgiven. Administration will provide $10,000 to eligible borrowers who didn't receive Pell Grants and up to $20,000 for Pell Grant recipients, according to the Department of Education. G-Dubs, you know what a Pell Grant is?
Yeah, it's a grant for low-income first-generation students.
The one you don't have to pay back.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so at least there's like that little bit of extra for the less fortunate. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not because really, when I saw student debt forgiveness, my first thought was like, so technically, college people who go to college are in the top 10% of income earners already, right? So this is really like politicians cutting the rich people a deal, and everybody's celebrating it like it's going to help poor people. But no, it's not helping poor people go to college. It's helping rich people not have to pay back their fucking student loans.
Yeah.
Although, given it is up to a income of 125 grand, but that assumes you've already graduated and you're making money.
Yeah.
You know, so you get like a free 10 grand if you're in your like senior year and you haven't
That'll
started
help
in the
out a lot.
field. Yep. Yeah, every little bit, right? Maybe Biden can give you for garage forgiveness. Yeah, that would be awesome. Lynn said Biden buying votes. That's all it is. Yeah, that's kind of what it seemed like to me, but I don't know. Do you feel like that, G Dubs?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Attempt for, but it's kind of fucked up because he's already got the college kids' votes, right? Like they're already going to college. They're into the mainstream.
Yeah, but this also affects the parents because some of the students have parents that take out loans for them.
Yeah.
So
I wonder how that works. So, like, if you and your mom both have loans out for you for college, in a hypothetical situation here, right? We got 18-year-old Bobby, and his mom, Bobby Sue, took out half of his loans, and he took out the other half with a cosigner, probably.
They can do that?
I think so. I'm under the impression that a college doesn't give a shit where the money comes from as long as they get it, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So I would assume that you could have, but the question would be like, who gets the 10 grand off their debt?
It'd be the student.
The student.
Well, because typically if a parent did it, they would be a co-borrower on the loan, and the student would be the primary.
Fair.
Gotcha.
But those aren't even federal loans. Like typically.
Oh no, these are private, right? For the most part.
Yeah. Well, no. Like for private loans, you would have a co-borrower, but the debt forgiveness is only for federal loans.
Okay. Dalton said, "I love that Nancy, talking about Pelosi, once said the president doesn't have the power to forgive debt, and now she's thanking him for it." Yeah, it's very much like when I forget what interview it was. I think it was the town hall that Biden did when what was it? Trump got COVID, so they didn't do the second debate before the election, something like that. And he was asked what he would do about student debt forgiveness, and he said nothing because I'm not doing anything about student debt forgiveness.
Yeah,
like
I think I remember that.
It was like one of the few times Biden gave like a real fucking firm answer on something that wasn't like, I don't know, very left of him to do. And well, here we are at the point where, we're doing it. Lynn said you'd be surprised. I've seen videos where people are saying bring Trump back, even college students, because they know they had money in their pockets under Trump. Yeah, it's hard to forget that in 2019 we had a ragingly good economy.
God, 2019, I miss it.
Gas
that was everybody's year, man.
Gas was cheap and tweets were mean. It's like the good old days.
Yeah, it is the good old days. It really is. I missed them Trump tweets.
Me too. Bobby is still highly uneducated after many years of college. Yeah, Bobby's. That's a good point. Bobby in our hypothetical there. Yeah, he's probably on year 9, and like he's gonna have his master's in gender studies soon, but he's like Van Wilder. You ever seen that movie, Twigga?
I think I have, bro, a while back.
Van Wilder.
Yeah.
It was like one of the first Ryan Reynolds movies about a kid who didn't want to leave college because he didn't want to do anything with his life.
Yeah.
He was from a rich family, so he just stayed in college. Like kind of creepy when I look back on it because he would have been like, you know, in his 30s, like hitting on all these 18-year-olds. But you know, I guess that
18's
that
legal.
That's right. What else we got? Yeah. I say who is eligible for the student debt canceled? Individual federal borrowers earning less than 125 grand are eligible for relief. Couples filing jointly earning less than 250,000 are also eligible for forgiveness on federal loans, which raises the question: are they available? Are they get like? Can both of the couple get 10 grand in relief, or is it going to be split?
I would think that they both would get the 10.
I would think so. Many eligible borrowers won't even need to send in their income data for relief. Almost 8 million borrowers could have their debt forgiven automatically since relevant income data is readily available from the Department of Education. Who's excluded? A few groups won't see any aid for Biden's plan.
White boys.
Including anybody who voted for Trump. Individuals earning more than 125K, couples making more than 250K jointly are out of luck. It leaves out many students who racked up huge debt balances in their lengthy programs to take on higher paying jobs like sectors in law, medicine, and finance. Why do you need to go to school for more than 4 years to learn about finance? Like, it's not like you're cutting open somebody's heart. I get it when it's a doctor. Like, you know, like you're going to like surgeon school. I get that, like, you might want to take a couple extra years to, like, you know, maybe learn everything there is to learn about cutting people open for a living. But
there's a lot of like math and algorithms with finance. So it's like to have like a master's in finances, like very common. Yeah.
Okay. Students who took out loans from private lenders are also ineligible for debt cancellation. Through these borrowers only account for roughly 8% outstanding student debt. That's about $131 billion in loans that weren't affected. While Biden did not mention graduate school debts and parents who took out loans to send their kids to college will be excluded from relief, specific details for those groups have not yet been announced. What happens if I have debt left in my balance after some loans are canceled? Any remaining debt after loans are forgiven will still need to be paid back, but borrowers will have some help for getting their balances back to zero. Borrowers on income-driven repayment plans will now only need to pay 5% of their discretionary income monthly on undergraduate loans. That's down from the previous year of 10%. The government will also cover IDR borrowers' unpaid monthly interest, meaning borrowers' loan balances won't grow as long as they're making payments. And the most important question, I suppose, is the forgiven debt taxable? Because why would you not want to claim your forgiven debt on your taxes if you were smart? The American Rescue Plan, which is a great name for, sounds like a movie. Like an action movie.
Yeah, it does.
Like Mr. T and Chuck Norris join forces in American Rescue Plan. Osama bin Laden and Saddam Hussein have come back from the dead. They're going to... Anyways, American Rescue Plan made student loan forgiveness tax-free through 2025, meaning borrowers eligible for cancellation won't face a larger federal tax bill come April. The state's a little bit trickier. Many states' tax codes treat forgiven debt the same way federal law does, meaning eligible borrowers will be off the hook for higher taxes. Yet in states where forgiven debt is treated as income, borrowers might have to pay back some of their forgiven balance in the form of state income taxes. So you'll still pay less, but you might pay a little more to the state. Seems a little strange, I suppose.
It's all about money, man.
It's fair. Lynn said, good old days. My good old days were in the 80s. Shit, I'm old. Lol.
I was born in the 80s.
I'm going to say that's when I was being created.
Yeah.
Lynn said, white boys.
That's what GW had said earlier.
Yeah. That was the alternate name for the show.
White boys plus one.
That's right. It'd be like 3 white boys and a guest. That would have been. That way it's on the script. Finance Blesh said Marcy Olson. Marcy. What's up?
What up, Marcy?
Wait, was that Marcy? Did you change
that's Marcy.
The name and that's Dobby. Okay, it confused me, man. You changed the name and the photo.
Well, because that was Facebook, and then she went on YouTube.
Okay, that makes sense now. Yeah.
Or she's
Finance Finance is Lech. Yeah, okay. That makes way more sense now. I got real confused there. Dalton said if you're making $124,999 a year, you're making plenty to pay back your own student debt. It should have been about $80,000 per year.
Yeah.
Yeah. My student loan, well, like $70K a year.
God damn.
Yeah, for 2 years.
You only got five. I only got $5,000 in student loans right now.
Luckily, it was only an associate's.
Damn, for 70,000.
Oh, for 2 years at $70K.
God damn.
And that was that's a fucking culinary associates, bro. Like that's
Well, I
not even
understand.
like,
Well, I can get why because it's culinary, but still,
it's not getting a bachelor's. Like,
you have your degree for culinary.
Associates, yeah.
I see why you talk about fish the way you do.
To be honest, I learned more in tech school than I did in culinary school.
Oh,
Like
okay.
dude, it was like embarrassing. Like at points, like I was literally in classes at culinary school at NECI, one of the top three. So the top three in the U.S. were CIA, Culinary Institute of America, Johnson and Wales, and NECI, New England Culinary Institute, which is now defunct. They've shut down because they sucked. But I was literally in class with people who didn't know knife skills yet.
Oh shit!
And I was just like, how don't you guys have a fucking advanced placement program? I was running a restaurant when I was 16 years old. Like I was literally ordering for a restaurant and running days off for my boss when I was like 16. And I'm like, how is this how don't you have an advanced placement? Why am I in the same grade or same class as some chick who barely knows how to handle a knife?
Yep.
I'm like, couldn't I test out of this? Like, shouldn't there be a testing program? There should be like an AP
You
or
would
something.
think there would be.
Test out of classes where they're like, hey, you know how to make a roux, right? And like, yeah, can I write you an essay on something and like not have to take this class? Because I learned all this fucking 8 years ago. But no, it's I think that's another issue with college. There's not enough like testing out because on people who are really dedicated and interested, like GW probably has to take classes on digital arts on shit he already knows.
Yeah.
Right? And like, given you're probably learning something through some of those classes because you're interested enough to actually look for those things that you're going to learn along the class. But there's probably entire classes you've paid for and taken where you've been like, I really just learned that, like, you know, this little tiny thing that's not going to affect anything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've had those moments, but
okay. So Dalton said to compel a man to subsidize his taxes, the propagation of ideas which he disbelieves and harbors is sinful and tyrannical. Thomas Jefferson. My favorite quote on that shit is that I forget, I think it was Mark Twain, was a republic will stand until the politicians realize they can bribe the people with their own money. It makes me think very much of where we're at today. Dobby or Marcy said, I confused my damn self. Marcy, don't worry. You confused the shit out of us too. It's not just you, hon. Lynn says, well, I'll change my name and photo often. One thing I have control of.
Shit, she changed her goddamn picture every goddamn week. She just changed her name.
I was going to say, it did look like she changed her picture from last week.
Yeah, Lynn. Yeah, she always changes her picture.
Which isn't like, I don't hate. It was just like one of those where I was like, I'm so used to seeing Dobby and calling her Marcy that as soon as it was like Marcy, I was like, wait, something's wrong. The beautiful assistant says, laugh my ass off. No, don't let him lie. I wear the kitchen pants in this house.
Was your wife?
Yeah, and until you need me to check the pasta. And then
What, she doesn't throw it to the wall to see if it sticks?
No, that would be awesome.
I've tried that once, bro. I've tried that before.
In the old house, I would have been a fan. In this one, I'm like, no, let's not. I'll put up a fake wall if you want to. Len said, overlook me. I'm lit. Well, congratulations, Lynn. Cheers. Welcome to the program. That's kind of the point of the Drunk and Under Quarantine show here. The beautiful assistant said, true. I don't know if that was about the pasta thing or she's going to be angry I said that later. Marcy said, Sean, where are you at?
I guess we'll find out next week.
Sean is traveling.
Yeah, he's on his way to Colorado.
He's headed to Colorado from Oregon.
You know this. You're the one who told me originally that he was going.
I say you should. I mean, I did send him an invite, but it was very much like just in case you have time when you're on a train or whatever. Not like we're not expecting.
So, question:
Yep.
Are we still gonna do after show?
Yeah, I think we're about to cut it from here.
I know we're at 30 minutes over.
Yep. So if you guys want to go see the end of the show, we got a couple topics to get into that aren't quite YouTube friendly. So if you guys want to see us over on Rumble, it's rumble.com. I'm at Hickory TDAU over there, just like I am on YouTube. And we invite you all to follow over there. Rumble and Gab are the two main alt tech sites I use, and those are there in case anything ever happens on YouTube, like did a couple weeks ago when YouTube decided to give me a strike for a video that was about a year old. Actually, the first reaction I recorded when I moved back into the studio.
Damn.
And just today, I got the first photo of the day we actually moved back in. Because there's a couple days ahead before that we moved like most of the stuff in. But today was the first day we were actually back in the house, and we moved our cat back, which is, I don't know if anybody has moved with cats. That's the most important day. The day the cat comes to live at the house is the day you move back in.
Never knew that.
Anything for the pussy.
I guess any animals. Marcy said, I know, but he should be there. Skimoro said, I have people in quantitative analysis that made 13s and 20s. I made 70 to 80. I was the curve. My thoughts. Why are you here? I made 13s and 20s.
I'm trying to understand that one too.
Yeah. Are we talking about dollars? Because that's
I have no idea.
Anyways, before we get on out of here and into the next subjects, my friend moved to Iceland with 4 cats, Dobby says. And that's intense. I'm glad I didn't have to move with 4. Moving with 1 was hard enough. But anyways, over here on Rumble, it looks like that, Hickory TDAU. That is us live. If I click that, it'll play, but it'll be like 30 seconds in the past, and it'll be weird, so I'm not going to do it. Anyways, go follow us over there. Twigga, anything you want to say before we get on out here off the YouTubes and the Facebooks, my friend?
Sorry, I was trying to kill this fly.
Fair enough, bro.
Nah, just if anybody new to the channel, man, please subscribe to John Marshall Productions, man. It's on YouTube. Other than that, that's about it, bro.
Nice. G-dubs?
Love yourself. Love yourself hard.
Yep.
Love yourself like you're not going to see yourself in the morning.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. That's all I got. I'm, of course, Hickory the Drunken Under Rolling. Thank you guys for joining us on the Drunken Under Quarantine Show, episode 17, featuring Twigga from John Marshall Productions. God bless. Good night, says Dalton. Good night, guys.
All right, my boy Dalton.
We will be live over in the after show if you guys want to see us. What will happen for those who were not, Skimora said, have a good night. You too, sir. Those not aware, what will happen was there'll be a false ending that plays on this show. And then over there will be a new intro, and then we'll go live in about 2 minutes. So that's all I got on this one. We'll be getting into the false ending. I will see you guys over on the Rumbles. Twigga, you don't need to do anything. We'll stay on the stream. But there will be a 2-minute video, so we have time to, get up and...
That's what I'm about to go do right now.
Nice. And I will see you boys in a minute. I, of course, Hickory the Drunken Underwhelming, signing out for GW Foley and Twigga, saying, I hope you all stay safe, stay drunk, stay underwhelming, but most importantly, in these trying times, stay sane. Try not to kill your neighbor. And yeah, I'm glad we're making new friends. We'll see you guys in the next show. Cheers.
Are you saying you want to show me your tits? This is a weird show.